What appropriate music to come into as well. So last.
Oh yeah, I had one more question.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm a knight. Where would it be a good place for me to be a knight from? With giant blood. Just a big boy, known by the people a little bit, and then I got sent to prison because I killed a man because some people that were rich didn't like me and sent them to antagonize me, and I accidentally backhanded him and broke his neck, and then they sent me to prison.
Can you do a French accent? You could be from Sina.
Huh.
No, you could be basically from any number of places on the Western continent. East Calais.
Somewhere that's plainy?
Yeah, East Calais is south of Toonsvale. And
Sure.
it borders the same Spire Spine Mountains where your blood could have come from. Because giants,
I like it.
giants reside in mountains and such. Ride the storms. They're big old
Works for me.
giant dongs.
Say, I was wondering about this.
Yeah.
I wouldn't need to do any history checks about this.
Yeah, that's what you've mapped out.
Okay, so, even
Some
though
things-
Xander doesn't know this, if I pointed to this, then Zook would know this.
Some things you might have to do like a double think back
Double
to.
check.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do that.
Tate, you can also add 2 potions of greater healing to your inventory.
Oh, cool. What?
Oh, lucky.
You have those 2.
I have 1.
You should have 2. You should all have 2 potions of greater healing. I was doing it on the iPad at work. Sometimes the Wi-Fi there is spotty.
That's fine.
If you guys have never put a little bit of mayonnaise in your grilled cheese, you need to try it.
I'll take your word for it. All right, last we left off. Sorry, session 1.
Session 1
of 1. What's your name, Tate? Aaron?
Sir Aaron Canoshin.
Describe what you look like again, for the cameras.
I am a hulking man, 7'4", nearly 300 pounds, built sturdily and strong. When you first see me, I'm leaned over, forearms on knees, head down, with a tank top on and athletic shorts. I have 2 black iron bands around my upper biceps and 1 around my forehead. I have a soft ginger beard, not too long, and some scars and dark gray eyes. I'm wearing wraps around my hands and that extend up my forearms almost to my elbows. And next to me is a black iron greatsword and black iron plate armor that only covers my torso.
As Sir Aaron opens his eyes, you're in a cage. It's a cage for 8 people-ish. The light is weird. It is slowly, it's not quite dim light, but it pulses reds to dark crimsons to reds. And as you look around, make a perception check. A glass case of emotion.
9.
You do see other cages just like this, some larger, some smaller, going out for as far as you can see in every direction. With a 9, you see in down.
Do you want me to, without tripping over anything, bring him out?
No, he'll learn.
Got it.
With a 9, you see in one of the very next nearest cages to you, the skeleton of a body. Goods and belongings around him as well. And there is no bench in the cell, so you are sitting with your back against the bars, rough, like they're coarse and rusty, but as you test them, they still seem completely unbreakable. As you sit in this odd, damp, red pulsing space. And then you slowly start to hear some whispers.
Fresh blood.
Did you two discuss what I texted you?
Not at all.
No. What?
So you two know each other?
Oh, where to go?
You two know each other. And because you're both a gnome and a halfling,
Right.
you're looking for some muscle at the entry cells. That's on your map.
Ah, at Horus Corner.
As you're making your way cage to cage, checking for fresh blood. Somebody who could perhaps lend some aid as you've been on the lookout for someone to help you traverse what you've plotted of this endless prison.
This one looks nice.
Who goes there?
Hello, warrior, I assume. I am Zook, the mighty wizard. You see a very short gnome come out of the dark, beard touching the ground, silver, long hair, classic wizard outfit, wizard hat, robes, purple, little gleam in his eye, possibly. Bushy eyebrows, large quarterstaff made of a gnarled wood sits in the palm of my hand as I hobble up to your cage, and I turn to...
Next to him is a small halfling woman, early 20s, you'd say. Messy red hair, leather armor, really pale skin. You can see her arms are covered in scratches, and she's got like a few red sores and stuff, maybe from scratching and picking at things.
I forgot to mention, I've got some runic tattoos kind of blotching my body.
Cool. Wow, look at that.
Sorry, what'd you say your name was?
Zook. Z-O-O-K. Shimmerjeb. Zook Shimmerjeb.
Corey?
And then, blue eyes. There's not a lot of joy in her face. She seems a little stoic. She's like, "Hi, my name's Morgan. Morgan Haven Spirit. Do you want me to try and help you get out of that cage?"
Hello, Zook. Morgan. It's a pleasure.
Morgan.
Well, I sure would like some help getting out of this cage. But what is this place? What have I done? Truly.
You must have done something really bad if you're here.
Do I do this? I think I must.
Fresh fish.
Just out of the water, it looks like.
Yeah, that's it. Never mind.
What?
If I let you out, we're gonna need your strength to get out of here.
Where is here?
Here exactly, we don't really know. It's some sort of giant prison. We've been trying to get out for a while, but we lack the muscle.
Did I know about this place before I got in? Yeah? Can I sort of...
It's up to you.
Well, yes, I want to tell him. I just don't know. Xander doesn't know. Zook does.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you didn't have to roll for it. Yeah.
Right.
It's the primary magical prison from
Right.
the Western continent. This is long after the Tower of Zeld has been founded, and this is a prison of their design.
Well, this would be one of the Tower of Zeld's main prisons on the Western Front, reserved for, terrible criminals and forces against nature and just general baddies.
It's a little hypocritical. I'm not a baddie.
I don't know.
I tried to steal some food. It's maybe a little bit of gold, but it's from the wrong person. Then I end up here.
Admittedly, those who hold power may not use it for as good as they think they are.
Is this cage on the ground?
I just realized why Chella might be starting to bitch. He might be out of food. So I'm going to go check that, and then hopefully he'll not pester us for 4 hours.
So,
Thieves,
why are you
criminals,
here?
and murderers.
What did you do to get you in here?
Well, I guess
You want me
I
to...
killed a man.
No, I thought you wanted me to guess.
Just one?
Well, the first I've killed in cold blood, without a good reason. You see, I served my land and country for years. And yes, I've had to dispatch a man or two here and there for the realm, for what is just and right. But my temper got a hold of me one day. Just the other day. And these poor, weak, small men, no neck muscles. Well, I thought I was defending myself. I turned and swatted at him. The back of my hand collided with his head. This poor small man crumpled in front of me. I didn't mean to kill him. I know he was sent to antagonize me. It's not the first time. But they found a chink in my armor. And it just got to me. So maybe I deserve to be here. Or maybe the ones who put me here.
See, he's a killer. We could use him.
Yes.
Huh? What?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, right. Yep.
We could use it.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yeah, I know. And then
Well,
you freaked
they-
out.
Clean your ears out.
While they're discussing, I want to turn to the cage next to me with the skeleton. Do I see anything in there?
Make a perception check.
I'm gonna start pulling my thieves' tools out.
Okay.
Is there a lock?
15?
Here's luck. With a 15, better than a 9, you do see the skeleton has some tattered rags on its body, a long dehydrated corpse sort of collapsed in the corner. You do see that whatever bag or possessions he was carrying seem to have already been rifled through and just thrown and scattered haphazardly around the cage.
Is there anything metal
The cage.
other than inside his cage? I just want to zoop something in my hand and just kind of look at it briefly, in contemplation, and then just kind of toss it back in his cage.
Anything worthwhile being scavenged has been scavenged from that cage.
I did. Okay.
Sorry, I'm giving you a story. Yo, okay.
I just wanted to show off the bands.
You'll have lots of time.
Okay.
I see him looking over at the skeleton and be like, it's a hell of a way to go. He probably died of starvation and thirst. Probably took about 4 weeks.
If you think about it, it's not one of the worst ways to go.
It's not one of the best ways to go. Anyway, get out of my way, old man.
Make a thieves' tools check. First roll on the tray.
Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum bum.
I bought Corey a
bum,
new
bum.
dice tray.
Woo! Look at that! Wow.
Yes.
Is this
All right.
allowed?
Right, I didn't add my thieves tool skill in here. So
Yeah, so it's Dex plus or D20 plus Dex plus proficiency, right?
D20 Dex.
And proficiency.
Right. So
Ooh, that looked pretty nice.
Was it? What was it?
26.
First roll in the dice tray is good. Yeah.
Nice.
Deftly, and not for the first time even, Morgan lazily just, and the gate swings open.
I
Actually,
kind of scoff.
There you go, big man.
Thieves' tricks.
Don't make me regret it.
But who am I to judge now that we're all in here? And I just kind of walk out with put my armor on, shrug my shoulders a little bit, and strap this hulking greatsword to my back. Lead the way, small friends.
Yeah, you guys like come up to his knee.
Yeah. Wow.
All right, Zook,
Uh,
familiar with this place, pulls a long piece of parchment out from within his bag and consults a crude but efficient map.
from.
So the black line heading out of the right-hand side,
I'm guessing all the X's are dead ends, or like.
or places you were just like, oh.
Nope.
So, yeah, so the black line leading out of the entry cells is where you want to
Okay.
go. And you can follow the path.
Got it.
You know you need to get to Gravity Well A.
We're gonna want to get to the primary gravity well. It's just this way. And I'm gonna
How
lead
long
us.
have we been together?
Yeah.
Like I said, time's a weird construct. Time is a weird soup inside. So it could feel like at some points it's been days. Could feel like at sometimes it's been months.
So even time in here feels inconsistent?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a very odd. The prison for Zook knows and can explain. The prison extends from the material plane up, out, and through many other planes of existence, and is a constant in all of those spaces. So it's a lot of different worlds and barriers all kind of melded together. So it's all fucked up.
Yeah.
That's why it is
As
the endless prison.
Zook is looking at the map, I'd just kind of like to bend over down. Mr. Zook,
Yeah.
is that a map you've got there? Do you mind if I take a look? And I'm rolling for persuasion just in case, and of course we rolled on that one.
I'm gonna go
You can
insight.
still show me if you want.
Insight check.
Yeah, he's not trying to hide anything. It's a hard yes or a hard no on your end.
I feel like it's more insight on to whether it's gonna be rough with my map.
Roll an insight check.
Went over this before. It's his map. He knows how to use it.
6.
It's gonna be
Six.
useless to me.
Were you planning on being rough with the map?
No. I wasn't even planning on touching it, and I was just wanted to lean over and look at it for a second.
I guess I'll hold it up for him.
And then take a shot of it and send it to his.
Oh.
So he can actually see what he's seeing.
That's what's going on. I see. Okay. Hold on.
Well, look at that. It's quite a map you've got there. And I kind of give him a little pat on his shoulder, being very gentle.
Don't suppose you've got food.
Food. You know it.
I'm sure even half a sandwich from someone your size would probably feed me for a week. Anything? Cracker? Apple?
I'm sorry. Again,
Power bar?
I have nothing. I have nothing but the the armor on my back, and what I have on me.
Okay.
There were some food drops where I licked the crumbs from my beard for a week. Anyway,
Did you get the map tape?
just sending it. Hold on, I'm slow.
As you are walking and walking, passing cage after endless black cage, some of them.
Keep my eyes open. If there's anything, I'm assuming most of these things have been picked clean.
You make a perception check as you're walking past. You've been here a couple of times before yourself.
Okay.
Some cages small, some tiny,
Perception check.
some large, and you see a few off that kind of just flicker in the glowing red light as these gargantuan cages.
17.
17, you see more skeletons. You see like one of a giant or an ogre or a troll or something in one of the large gargantuan cages that you see flickering in the background. You do see what looks like this massive, like 5 or 6 times taller than your new friend Sir Aaron's body, just hung up onto the bars with massive talons and forearm bones. You do not see or appear to find anything of value left in any of these cages as you pass one after another after another.
Okay.
Where was my cage in this map?
Halflings don't have.
In the entry cell's location.
Interesting.
Entry cells.
Okay.
What does Sorden's Corden mean?
That is a territory.
Okay.
That is Sorden's territory. You can make a history check for this.
Alright, I can do that. Dirty 20.
Yeah, okay. You know that in the odd time, like the aeons of time that are and aren't, within this prison there are hierarchies that have risen. There are powerful beings that have come here and seized control of portions of these planes or different parts of this endless prison and now govern them by their own design. So it is a prison, and these are prison gangs, basically.
Ah. Alright.
Nice.
I'll tell Erin, and if she hasn't heard Morgan about that on the way to the gravity well. Now, we're going to want to be careful. This is Sorden's Corden, area of, possession by a gang of the
With the Dirty 20,
Yeah.
you know that Sorden is a devil.
of a devilish devil, I suppose, located in the prison here. So, let's-
evil fiends haunt this place.
Yep.
Best be on our guard.
You pretty much summed it up. Let's go.
So after what seems like hours, some points only minutes, some points you get impatient, and other points you're confident you only just set foot on this path, and then Zook leads you to a door. No wall, not even like a tangible frame, but a door, suspended about an inch off of the ground. The cages keep going on and on all sides.
Now, this is the entrance to Gravity Well A.
Well,
And
that's what gets you out of the entry
Oh.
cells.
oh,
Yep.
that's where we've been this whole time.
Yep.
Oh, so we haven't even walked into Sorden's Corden yet.
Nope.
Okay, well, that Sorden's Corden thing, that was a pre-warning. I knew that.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is our way out, I guess.
And as you cast a hand up, a spark between you and the door. Something familiar. You've done this a few times
I'm gonna use
before.
Mage Hand to do it, because
Uh,
I'm kind of short.
It won't work with Mage Hand. It has to be your,
Okay.
it has to
I
be your
knew that.
physical body. Yep. Did you cast it already?
No, it's a
Okay.
cantrip, though.
Oh, okay. The familiar spark and touch as you hear this soft creak and then suddenly you're just in a different room. A tunnel, in fact.
Here we are.
Oddly pink, kind of pock-marked, fleshy walls stand around you on all sides in an oval-like hallway.
This is Soren's Corridor, so we should be on the lookout. And I'm gonna continue onwards. With
I'm gonna touch the wall.
Are you moving at a brisk pace, or are you going stealthily?
At a medium pace.
have a feeling stealth may be our ally here.
Just assume everything's dangerous.
Fine, I'll take the lead. God.
Right,
Just ask.
You can all make a strength. Make a strength stealth check.
Taylor.
Nat 20
Nice.
for 29.
Dirty 20. For, no, sorry, dirty 18. Oh, and
Is he back?
he rolled a 5.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you now.
Oh. Yeah, I haven't said anything. I don't know what just happened. Yeah, 5.
We can't see you. Oh, 5, he said.
Sorry, Zook, what did Zook roll?
18. Dirty 18.
Dirty, not 20, dirty 18 and a 5 is enough. Balances the tides.
Wonderful.
And you all make your way stealthily, slinking around this long, curving, moist, fleshy corridor with bumps and the occasional scab on the wall, flitting from shadow to pockmark to shadow. And as Zook leads the way, looking at his map,
Yes.
you can just role play like what's happening on your map.
I'm gonna. I've looked at my map. There are many corridors around this area. I'm gonna stick to one I know, one I've practiced, I suppose.
Yeah, you'd be like, don't go that way. That way's bad. I
Yeah.
almost died over there.
True.
All right. As you guys are nearing the halfway to 3/4 of the, a little bit around 3/4 of the way to the gravity well, you do hear some slurping, sliding.
And
Perception check.
retreat into the shadows.
Make a stealth check. Make a perception check.
25.
Perception check. You have heard this noise before, and it is a weird, fleshy abomination that roams these corridors.
Danger?
Danger.
I suggest we hold back for a moment.
What was your stealth?
26.
Attaboy. As Morrigan just slips into one of these pockmarks in the wall and just vanishes.
I'm going to. Invisibility is a spell that is.
And Sir Aaron, what are you doing?
I hear the slurp. Presumably, I notice Morgan's disappearance,
Make a perception check.
and well, I notice that she's not there.
You'd have to roll a perception check to notice she's not there.
18.
You notice she's not there. You have no idea where she went.
Yeah, that's all I was getting at. I was like, oh, she gone. I draw my sword and kind of assume a fighting stance. What is it?
This means danger. It's an abomination that roams these halls. I'm gonna do both of us a favor and cast invisibility at 3rd level and tap both of us.
Okay.
His kneecap.
Yeah. I mutter something softly, pull something from my pouch, take an eyelash off my eye, crunch it in my hands, and tap the both of us as I press him to the wall. Attempt to ward us to the wall.
Do you let him push you up against the wall?
Not like a helpful little
Yeah.
nudge.
Yeah.
I kind of like look down as I feel it pressing against my knee, and I like take a hesitant step backwards with him.
As you both vanish from view. Just as from around the bend, this large, it's like a caterpillar's body, but all out of proportion in the rings and rivulets that seem to be its construct, going from thick to thin to thick again as it inches from your guys' faces as it makes its way down the middle of the tunnel. And you notice it's also doing an odd spiral, like as it was on the ground, now sifting up onto parts of the wall and then sticking to the ceiling as this just amorphous, caterpillary, gestating and gesticulating form slithers around you.
I was seeing this creature before, or anything like it.
You can roll a history check. Zook has.
I wait till it passes.
18.
You might have caught like the tail ends of them, as if you were traveling with Zook. You might have been coming up behind one and been like, oh, and you'd been like, wait. You'd look and you just see like the bits of its last blobby form slither around the corner.
Has he told me anything about it? Does it seem like trying to kill it would be
You can make a history check.
foolhardy?
History. 21.
Yeah, you're intelligent, and though you have been pushed back into corners in here before, you know this one-on-one, not a good scenario. 3-on-1, probably not a whole lot better.
I think I would have warned you. It's a challenge.
Not this time.
I'm gonna wait for it to
You can
pass.
roll out. Was that stressful for you?
Mm.
Okay. Not as. You've been instructed about, and you were well hidden.
Oh, just by the way, just in case, I can't be surprised unless I'm incapacitated, just so you know.
Nice. You took the alert feat?
No, it's one of my runes.
I
Oh,
took
nice.
the alert feat though.
Nice. Good to have in here.
Yeah.
Suddenly 16 assassins. No. Look out!
They're after the patron.
Zook knows the patterns of these halls better than most. Make one more stealth check to get yourselves to Gravity Well A, and the two of you that are invisible, that I forgot to have roll a stealth check earlier, can roll stealth checks with advantage.
Wonderful.
So a stealth check with normal, because I have disadvantage.
You have heavy armor?
Yep.
Yeah, I have plate armor, yeah.
14.
27.
13.
Okay.
I'm gonna
You-
let Morgan know that we're still here. Yeah.
Yeah. As you guys round another bend, up ahead you do see this odd white pillar. Not solid, but energy, ethereal in ways, as it's just flying up and or down in a circular sort of room.
Alright. Can I make a history or arcana?
You know that this is the Gravity Well.
Ah! Wonderful. What am I to do here?
Well, first, you'll all roll initiative.
Initiative.
Because I rolled just high enough to sense y'all, as suddenly this long, lashing tongue, biting face, these tendrils, no, these stalks come peering around the corner, these white, dead eyes, a giant cylindrical or spherical body, as this giant eye peers in to where you are in the hallway. And this is the mini I didn't have time to build because it's a beholder zombie.
Whoa, ha, ha, ha.
Because what?
It's a beholder zombie, so it's got like all the eye stalks and shit, but I'm just gonna grab something random.
I'm guessing you archived the spectator from before?
I had to take him apart. Yeah, otherwise I would have used him.
I'm so glad I took the alert feat. Oh my god.
Yeah, no surprise, it was just, he rolled really high on perception. I'll just use one of these.
Yeah, I'd never heard of this rune knight before, but I fucking love it.
I'm pretty sure it just came out.
Yeah, wasn't that with the
Really?
giant, like, barbarian
I
update?
think. Yeah.
I could technically like give you guys the like ruined items that I have, and you could gain the qualities for you.
That's
So
fun.
just let me read some of them for you. So I've got 4 items. You can have 1 rune on up to 4 items, and there's like 7 to choose from. But here's what they do. So I've got one that's a frost rune. You can invoke the rune as a bonus action to increase your sturdiness. For 10 minutes, you get a +2 bonus to all ability checks and saving throws that use strength or constitution.
Oh.
Storm rune. You can invoke the rune as a bonus action to enter a prophetic state for 1 minute or until you're incapacitated. Until the state ends, when you or another creature you can see within 60 feet of you makes an attack roll, a saving throw, an ability check,
That's the hallway.
or an ability check, you can use your reaction to cause the roll to have advantage or disadvantage. Once you invoke this rune, you can't do so again until a long rest. Cloud rune. When you or a creature you can see within 30 feet of you is hit by an attack roll, you can use your reaction to choose a different creature other than the attacker within 30 feet of you to become the target of the attack. And fire rune. When you hit a creature using with an attack using a weapon, you can invoke a rune to summon fiery shackles. Target takes an extra 2d6 fire damage, must succeed a strength saving throw DC 15, or be restrained for 1 minute. While restrained, the target takes an extra 2d6 at the start of each of its turns.
That's a Lego box. Those are dope.
Aren't they?
Yeah.
Alright, what was the lowest stealth roll on that one? That was...
Here's
Me
probably by
with
1 point.
13.
Oh, fuck. Okay, this is gonna suck, because... Oh, wait, maybe I can.
Can I make a...
It did work.
Could I make like an insight or history check on this thing?
Yeah, you can make a... Yeah, history or arcana.
Okay. Nice. 28.
28. Yeah, you know that this is a reanimated body of a beholder, one of the most terrifying dungeon, abyssal, intelligent creatures that roam the plains. You know...
I just about picked Abyssal as the language.
I do know Abyssal.
So do I.
Nice.
Wait, what do you...
The,
Morgan, what do you know?
Abyssal.
Oh.
you can all make a quick perception check on this thing before I take the initiative rolls.
I already rolled mine, but...
Either way.
You said perception?
Yeah. Just in that split second as this thing comes around the corner.
22.
5.
4.
Wow, well, that's the lowest one so far. Zook sees more than the others do as they're readying their weapons. The lidless, white, milky eye and eyes, several of them severed, disconnected, some dragging on the ground as this thing moves slow, sluggishly, and its dead, gray-faced body turns to look at you. This is definitely not an alive beholder, because that would be a whole different story. Zook.
Zook. With my history / arcana check earlier, do I know any, like, what the eyes are remaining? Which
Not specifically
Not
which eye
specifically.
does which, no.
Got it. I am going to...
Now, what was your initiative?
Oh, initiative. It was 26? No, sorry. I rolled a 17.
Mm-hmm. Plus your dex.
Right, but I have alert, so that means my initiative is plus 7.
Oh,
23.
That's fucking crazy. Morgan.
I remember now. I rolled a 16.
21.
Nice. So, Aaron.
17.
Damn. All right. And a zombie beholder.
I've got a +0.
I rolled a nat 20. -1.
Oh,
So 19.
does it get the homebrew bonus of an extra turn to us?
It would. Thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks for casting in my assassinate.
I am a neutral evil.
This technically happens before initiative with the nat 20, so your assassinate would still work.
Okay, cool.
This is... So you're not surprised, but as you see this, you just see this ray. Charles.
Ray stance.
Somebody roll me a d4.
Go ahead.
I got it.
1.
Nope. Oh, I rolled a 1 too, so double 1.
All right.
Snake eyes.
Are these in a straight line or are these cones? Oh, it's just a targeted creature. So, because it heard Sir Aaron, it is going to shoot a paralyzing ray that direction. I want you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I think I have something that gives me advantage on this. Give me 1 second, because I just rolled a freaking 2 + 7. I was just reading stuff. That's a bonus action. That's not in play yet. That's not in play yet. That's not in play. That is... No. I think you can choose to choose by different... No.
This is what happens when you make a character last minute.
No, I've been reading. I was just checking. Yeah, you're good. 9.
9 succeeds because you are invisible. I gave it half of the DC. As you see this flash of yellow, you feel your body tense for a quick second, and then you're back. It doesn't even have multi-attack. Zook.
Zook is going to
Nuke him.
Nice.
is going to cast Darkander's Dark Eyes. As while invisible, my eyes roll back.
I'll allow it, even though Darkander hasn't been born yet. But go ahead. I didn't. Take,
Time is a weird soup. He's already been born.
I
He's
didn't,
immortal. He's whatever.
I didn't take them off of the.
He's been dead. He's been alive. He's been unborn. My eyes roll back, and a dark power seeps through my eyes as my hands press on my eyes, and I zap my hands back at the zombie beholder, needing it.
You're right. I bet you that would look cool.
It needs to make a 17 wisdom save.
Okay. Not very wise. That's a natural 8 minus 1.
Nice. I can choose a status condition from below to impose on the creature. I am going to choose blinded.
Roll a d6 minus 1, unless it's a 1.
2. 1.
1. Its paralyzing eye is blind. Because it has 5 eyes.
Right.
And they're not like here. They're like. So.
Alright. That works. And then I am going to firebolt. Well, I might move first. 10, 15, 20, 25. Firebolt!
It's a roll to hit, right?
Yes. Nat 1.
And the firebolt goes wide.
Damn.
And flames off the wall, and you see these fleshy walls as the flame hits. and just ripple and vibrate for a quick second before tensing back into physical form. Morrigan.
How far off the ground is this thing?
Oh, it's like a lazy 2-3 feet off the ground. Like it's trying to it's got eye stalks dragging behind it that have lost eyes.
Okay,
Just tell me where.
I'm gonna run up, sliding underneath it, and I'm gonna attack it from below as I'm running under. I'm gonna stab twice with my short swords.
All right, you have assassinate. But I kind of count that nat 20 thing. It's more, it's not a reaction, but it's like a reactionary movement.
That's a nat 20.
Attaboy. How do you like your new tray?
It seems to be working all right.
Yeah.
Kiss it on the lips.
Seems to be working all right.
And then my
You
I'm
and your
gonna roll
doubts.
for my second attack too.
Yep.
That is another nat 20.
Nice.
This dice tray is magic, baby. High five me right now. Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was.
How do I
That. And then sneak attack.
Oh my god, the rogue damage is piling on.
spin? How do I spin my fucking can? There it is.
And then my other attack.
Is that okay there, Tate? For now, we can move you as needed. You're in the hallway still, which is this section. And then
Okay.
the room's out there, and that's the monster.
okay.
Yeah, sorry. Normally we've got a whole crew doing things.
It's okay.
Oh, actually, I have my shit.
Even if I hadn't rolled nat 20, because of Assassinate, I would have got a critical hit anyway.
Hey.
How much damage are we talking?
Okay, so
Oh my god, kill this
I've
thing.
got 2 short swords that I'm attacking with, so that's a d6. And then my sneak attack is 2d6.
It's fine. I can just turn it back on.
So that's
Well, it's off anyway, so I'm just gonna
10.
close. No, it's fine.
15, doubled is 30, and then my extra 10 damage for my 2 hits, so that's 40 damage.
Nice.
40 damage. Damn.
Hell yeah.
There. Now you got at least a little bit of elevation.
All 9 levels.
And then,
40.
oh no, I used my bonus action. Okay. Yep, good. That's it.
All right. As you slide underneath, just this gray, pussy blood drips down on top of you as you spear up into the body. It's gross. Sir Aaron
Glad I'm
is.
not under there.
Sir Orin is not next. With its attack. Somebody roll me a d4.
4.
Xander, you're up.
Disintegration ray.
Ah.
As one of the eye stalks whips around to Zook.
All rats.
Actually, yeah, you cast a spell. You're visible now.
Yes.
Yeah, and
He is.
Aaron is still invisible.
Yep.
So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Do I see it?
Yes, unfortunately.
Rats. 9.
Counterspell.
Oh, right. Shoot.
It's not a spell though.
Okay, don't counterspell.
It's a magical effect.
Oh, damn. There was a spell I could have gotten.
Let me double check that.
I just changed one of my runes, so you know it's not related to anything I saw in battle.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, they're a magical. They're a creature effect, like a wild shape.
Yep.
So you take 10d8.
Ah.
Where are all my d8s at? One left.
Wait, was this an attack roll?
No, it wasn't to attack. It was a stat roll. So my AC wouldn't have helped.
Oh, 42 points of necrotic force damage. as this one eye whips around and immediately goes black, and just this ray streaks out through you, takes you across your tiny little body. Yeah, not great. All the ground around you, this flesh rippling and stitches itself back together. Now it's Sir Aaron's, Kano Shen's turn.
Alright. I am going to, first of all, use my
I
Giant's
rolled a
Might
few ones
as a
in there.
bonus action.
Alright.
So, as I run towards this thing, you notice my size swell as I increase to a large creature.
Damn. Damn, boy, he thick.
What?
I said, damn, boy, he thick.
And then I am going to cast the Fire Rune. Or touch the Fire Rune on whatever one of my things has a Fire Rune. And I am going to swing at this guy twice. Presumably, I have 2 turns.
Yep.
So, first one. Nat 20 for 30 to hit.
Yeah, that'll fucking hit.
And so all the damage is doubled, right?
All the dice. All of the dice are doubled.
Everything's dice. So my Fire Rune is 2d6.
But-
My Giant's Might is a d8, and my attack is 2d6 plus 6.
Yeah, so the +6 isn't doubled. All of the dice, but the +6 is your character's bonus. That doesn't double. You add that after the fact.
Okay. Well, the rolls on there were bad for that. So 15 plus. I need a d8. Where are my d8s? Here they are. So I need 2 d8s. So 10. So 25 plus 2d6.
It's a big moment
Another
for Tate.
7.
He never gets rolls like this.
32 damage, including all the fire damage. Wait, I need 2 more of these. Plus another 8, so 40 damage on the first attack.
And then you added, after doubling all the dice, then you added your +6?
I already added that in, yeah.
Okay, so how many, sorry?
40 total.
40 total. With the first swing of your black iron greatsword, you cleave into and take off like a half portion of this beholder's jaw, the lower part of its face. It was a large creature. Now you're standing with it a head taller, because it is just a circular floating blob with these long gray eye stalks kind of loosely hanging around its body. That did a lot.
And second attack, 21 to hit.
Hits.
14 plus 2, 16 more damage.
13?
I think that's it. 16.
16?
No, yeah, 16.
Nice.
Wait, you hit a creature, target takes an extra. When you hit a creature with an attack using a weapon, you can invoke this rune. Okay, so it's just for 1 attack. So he must make a strength saving throw, by the way.
Okay. Well, that's a natural
DC.
8. Hold on, what's his strength? Maybe it's like something crazy, like +30. It's not. It's a +0, so an 8.
Okay, so he's restrained for 1 minute and takes 2d6 fire damage at the start of each of its turns. So I'll try to remind you.
Cool. Top of the round, Mr. Shimmergem.
I'm going to use.
Man, random new characters definitely, they take a second to kind of get rolling, don't they?
I've just been reading everything like 6 times.
No, and I get that, and that's good. It's important to understand your character, for sure.
I am going to... First of all, I'm gonna... hit behind there. Goodness. And I am going to cast Firebolt again.
Okay, roll the hit.
Ah, that's better. 25.
Hits.
Nice.
Give me some damage.
Five fire damage.
5 fire damage. As your bolt comes out now, what is your somatic, how do you send it out? Like from your staff, or do you like give it the middle finger? Do you Doctor Strange it? Or Doctor Strange / Scarlet Witch it? Don't put too much thought into it.
I know. Thought. That's a good idea. From my mind, I'm gonna put 2 hands on my head, and I'm going to draw fire straight from my temples and shoot them straight to the beholder.
Just be careful with the mics when you do that.
All right.
Nice, yeah. You pull the wisps of flame out and project them straight forward, bringing your fingertips together at the last second. Nice.
And
I'm always
then-
really into everybody's like, how somatically do you do this? Because that adds the badass flair.
I think I'm gonna go Dark Ender's Dark Eyes again. Roll my eyes back, black power emanating, fog coming from my eyes, dark fog.
Okay, what's the save?
17 wisdom.
Another 8. It was almost a 20 and then fell to an 8.
I am going to go paralyzed.
Paralyzed?
Yep, that's its status condition from below.
So it's currently paralyzed, restrained, and blinded.
Blinded in one eye. One of its 5.
Gotcha.
Okay, well... Things aren't looking good. Oh, well, it's Morgan's turn. If that was the end of your turn.
That was.
Okay. Morgan. I should have clarified, too, those bits aren't the actual wall. Those are things you can hide behind that are in the room.
Okay, cool.
That's why I hid behind here, if that helps.
Yeah. The hallway just kind of comes out, and the room is big, but it has little bits of
I
jagged...
might even slink a bit further back.
Sure.
I am going to double stab again.
Double stab again.
Hell yeah.
You'd be flanking.
Yep.
Yeah.
I get an advantage.
Nice.
The first hit is a 27 to hit.
If you have with assassinate, any attack you have advantage on, you have an auto crit, don't you?
You
Assassinate.
have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in the combat yet. So it has taken a turn.
Yeah. Wasn't there something with...
And any hit you score against a creature that is surprised is a critical hit.
I think Brett's been cheating. Anyway.
Yes. Well, not yes, but it makes sense.
No, you let him. In your campaign, you guys have had this discussion, and he's argued against that point like 3 times, and you've been giving him the crits.
Have I?
I think so.
Yeah, because every time it happens, I read it, and I'm like, that's not right. And I mentioned it once, and you were just like, oh, well. And I was like, okay, I won't bring it up again.
No, feel free to bring it up again, because now I'm like sad puppy dog, paw over nose embarrassed, because there's so much to remember, and sometimes I fuck up. I'm not...
I know, I just thought you knew. Every time you said it with such conviction, and I was like, okay, maybe that's just the way he wants to do it.
No, it's just I get... I've got issues, Tate. Morgan's done?
Okay, so the first hit hits?
Yes.
Okay.
It was 20-something, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
and it's engaged, so I get my sneak attack.
Sneak attack. I think that's what I've been getting mixed up, is like sneak attack
Yes.
with assassin.
Yeah, he gets like a plus, like a D4 extra or whatever, but not a crit.
That's 20 for the first hit.
Damage.
Yep.
Nice.
And then that's 20. 18, because I don't get the bonus to hit on the second one. 18 is my second hit.
Hits.
Okay.
You've only been using one magical weapon against this thing, though, right?
I haven't been using any magical weapons against him.
Okay.
They're just regular short swords. Are they not doing any damage?
Oh, I thought it had resistance. That was a different creature for this. Sorry. Yeah, you're good.
So
You're good.
they
No
were-
resistances.
Alright.
Yep.
So this is just a regular damage then.
Yeah.
That's 10 more damage.
Nice. This thing is now a bunch of weird gray time soup sloughing down onto the ground. Its stalks kind of twitching. Like, you can tell it's
Seizing her.
animated and it's got a mission, but it's just the deadness in all of the eyes and the fact that all of its attacks and reactions just seem to be like these muscle
Spasm.
twitches, like after a body's dead and somehow like they still have the nerves still fired neurons and make them twitch and quiver, shiver and quiff. All right. So, because now you are a very large individual in front of it, it is going to bite.
It first takes 5 fire damage and is still restrained.
All right. So all of its.
And paralyzed.
Oh yeah, it's restrained. I'm gonna move away.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It can't.
Where?
Just yeah, right over there.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, I'm guessing.
25. Yeah.
So I don't know if it can do
So as-
anything while it's restrained.
It can't move because it's paralyzed.
I was gonna say it's
Paralyzed. Where's paralyzed now?
A paralyzed creature is incapacitated and can't move or speak.
Yeah, moving.
Attack rolls against creature have advantage. Any attack that hits.
Moving meaning like
Well, if it
I
can't,
Yeah. No.
if it can't speak, why should it move it like?
So it paralyzed the vocal cords. It can still make reactions. It doesn't say it can't make reactions.
Okay.
it can still attack. It just can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh yeah, I guess. I just figured like if it doesn't have any legs to move, the closest would be like.
No, it's paralyzed and restrained are very, very similar. Paralyzed just adds the you can't speak and automatically fail strength and dex saves.
Okay, never mind.
So it can still take reactions and make attacks, it just can't physically move.
Alright.
So maybe it just kind of, like, as paralyzed, it kind of just sank, and so that its butt is now sitting on the ground. But with disadvantage on a bite attack against Sir Aaron, I rolled a 7 and a 9. So those don't hit. But it will use one more eye stalk ray. Somebody roll me a d4.
3.
3. Enervation ray. The targeted creature, which is Sir Aaron, must make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
Or shit his pants.
Which I believe I have advantage on right now. Let me double check.
Constitution.
Advantage on. Oh no, just strength checks and strength saving throws.
Yeah, when you're enlarged. Yeah, dude, I gotta check out
The
this.
giants might, yeah.
I gotta check out this fucking class.
It's
This is
fucking
awesome.
Dope.
Yeah.
It's so dope.
The,
You
bar-
can-
the barbarian
Okay,
has one like that too.
saving throw,
Super sick.
16.
16 saves. You still take damage, but only half.
Okay.
Wow,
Okay.
2 ones. You take 27 points of necrotic damage as one of these eye stalks flicks. You almost see the eyeball pop out of the stalk for a second before it sucks itself back in, and this gray-green ray just and slams into your chest, and you can just feel your flesh sort of wither and try not to die. Oh, sorry, that was the full damage. You take half of that.
Okay, I was about
Yep,
to ask.
sorry.
That's 13.
Forgot to half it. It is now your turn.
Awesome.
What are you
I'm
doing?
going to
Look forward.
hit it again.
Keep talking to yourself. It's fun.
Okay.
Oh, I keep forgetting your fucking roll a save.
Wisdom?
Oh, it can roll a strength save at the end of its turn again to try to get out of the fiery shackle.
Okay.
Got, 15.
Nat 20.
Nice. He's
Okay.
no longer fiery shackled.
You can roll one for your second turn as well.
13.
Team just saves.
Okay.
Sir Aaron?
I am attacking.
Damn.
25 to hit.
Hits. Man, you're rolling fire tonight. And with fire damage.
Yeah. 16 slashing damage plus 1d8. Another 4, so 20 damage on the first one.
Jesus. He's our new Zodell. No, he's our new rider. No, wait, he's our new falconer. Oh, wait.
And again. I'm going to use the dice this time.
Do it.
Not 20!
Damn.
Atta boy.
Sick this thing.
Yeah, you're just massive, and your greatsword is big enough that even at your enlarged state, it seems like it's still a two-handed thing.
11 plus 4 plus 6 is 21.
Damn.
I'm gonna write this down. Plus 4 is 25. Plus 6 is 31
Damn.
damage total.
Dude, end it.
Yes.
Let's go. I just swell up and I'm like, my armor kind of shimmers. I want it to kind of shimmer silver.
Oh, hold on.
And I just like, I'm wielding this iron greatsword and I slice off a big chunk of this thing and you hear me muttering under my breath, "Oh, Galente, guide my blade!" And I just stab through it and like my arms and everything go like inside this thing.
Oh.
And then I just, and I heave up as I just gore and this thing like falls in half on both sides of my blade as I'm like holding my sword up high in the sky as the blood drips down my arms and my wraps and stuff, and then I just sheathe the blade on my back
As you sheathe
and
the
turn.
blade, the sick, gross, gray and purple blood drizzling out everywhere. You just see these finer tendrils holding on as this thing splats to the ground for a split second and then raises once more a foot from the ground, now cloven through, still somehow alive, its eye stalk still twitching and flicking as gore is just pouring out of it, but for some reason it's not quite dead.
Alright.
That's your turn.
Yep.
Zook.
It's still alive?
Undead fortitude, baby.
Zook is going to...
Oh, actually, you know what? That was from a critical hit. I thought it had to be radiant or fire damage. Or from a critical hit. So never mind. You killed it.
Oh, it's dead.
Sorry. I thought it was radiant or fire damage, that because zombies have undead fortitude, where unless it's radiant, most of them that I've read have been radiant or fire damage. If you don't finish them off with that, then they come back with 1 HP.
Wasn't it fire damage?
No, it was a critical hit.
But I thought...
Oh, and did you have fire damage on it too? Oh no,
No, not this time. Only
no. This is
first
radiant.
attack of the last
Ah,
This was radiant or a critical hit.
gotcha.
It's normally the radiant and fire. So yeah, no, we're good.
Well, either way, I was going to do a firebolt, so
Yeah,
yeah, it was probably dead.
no, radiant or critical hit, no fire to kill it.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So it's gone. Now you can take that off. That's why I had you leave the arms.
Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Well, that's a piece.
No,
Here you
it's-
are. Oh! What's that noise?
I'm singing to myself behind the wall.
What the hell?
I'd say you could have one more wisdom saving throw as battle ends.
20.
Okay.
I'm going to stumble from...
So you hear just a frustrated. Go ahead.
I'm going to stumble from behind where I was hiding and sort of... old man cough, but not like regular old man cough, like almost dying old man cough, and Would anyone have some healing spells? That's unfortunately the one wizard spells we haven't yet realized.
Oh, yeah, speaking of greater healing, you said?
Yeah, that's
Shit, before the greater healing spell or
Yeah,
potions?
two for each person.
Forgot to add them. No, Sir Zook. Spells.
Yeah, I can hear you. I was just switching back to the laptop.
It's scared. I'm so used to there being like some kind of noise at the very least. Because when it goes like dead quiet, I'm like, oh, I lost them.
Alright, I think I am going to take one of my potion of healings.
You can all. There are rest options as well in here.
That may help. That may be of benefit.
Yes, Sir Zook, you took quite a blow in
Yeah.
that fight. I'm glad you've managed to stay on your feet. Well done.
Thank you.
And you, Madam Morgan, well struck.
Yeah. Thanks.
Are we taking a short rest?
I think it's best, yes.
Are there any other exits to this room?
Yes.
Just in front of you is that was that kind of circular thing that I made at the front. The two curved bits. That's the gravity well. Outside of that, there is only one entrance into here.
Oh, so I shouldn't have been hiding behind that wall.
Did you hide behind it?
Yeah.
I'd say like it's a pillar of like light,
Oh,
and
okay.
so you could have tucked in behind it.
Okay.
Yeah, and it would have definitely obscured your someone's vision.
Just thought it was a wall that I ducked behind.
No, I should have clarified that earlier.
That's okay.
Short resting, long resting.
Short rest.
Yeah, short rest.
Maybe
All
useful.
right, you can all roll your hit dice.
I get my fire rune back. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I gotta check that class out. Is that one that you? Is that was just on D&D Beyond, or did you
Well,
did you
so-
buy it?
I was literally scrolling, like I hadn't even picked my race yet, but I was like, I don't want to be a paladin, and I didn't really want like direct magics like with the Eldritch Knight.
Yeah.
So I just looked up like the fighter archetypes, and I was just going through them, and it was just like Rune Knight, and I'm like, oh, this matches my
Yeah.
freaking wraps, and then I was like, oh my god, giant. It says like related to the giants or
Well,
whatever.
it
Like,
literally
giant blood. I was like,
just-
oh shit,
just
and
came
then
out.
anyway, I
The
just,
new
it
book
was
that
good.
came out.
So you bought it for yourself?
No, you have it. Maybe I have it. I think it's. Let's
That's
check.
why I was curious because I have all my content is shared. That's why I was like,
I
dude,
know I've bought a few source books as well.
I haven't made a fighter in forever because originally.
It's from Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, so I think I
It's
actually
not from
have
the
that
new
as
one,
well.
Oh, so yeah, I bought Tasha's a while back. Yeah, so okay, cool. I haven't really made a fighter since like session 7
Oh.
because originally making NPCs, I was like, hey, this is literally the first one you learn about, and so I was like, all these NPCs are fighters, and I haven't made one since.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. No, I have Tasha's guy too. I really like this class. Subclass.
Yeah, Tasha's, and then there's the Cauldron of Everything, Xanathar's Cauldron of it.
Xanathar's Guide
Guide
to
to
the
Universe.
Universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I have Mordenkainen's Fiendish Folio. Man, I've had an encounter built ever since I bought that manual for you guys. It was literally a weird pirate thing. I was just like, these guys have like headlights for eyes? Yeah, that's going to be a thing. All right, as you take your long rest, short rest, I would like everybody to roll a perception check while I take a tinkle.
Nice.
Dirty 20.
24.
19.
I have to say, Zook has been doing fairly well outside of combat. In combat, he's sort of weak, which I mean, I suppose I was expecting that.
How much health do you have? I was really worried when you rocked that 42 damage. I was like, oh,
52?
oh my gosh, yeah.
I
That's
think
pretty good though. That's not bad.
Yeah, I
didn't
mean,
get hit at all.
it's below the average. I should have 58 for my level, but of course I had to roll like 3 1s.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sucks. I've never rolled for my level. I don't.
I always like rolling. I never. Nah.
That's fair. I just set it to level 10 and it was like, you have 94 HP. I was like, okay.
Yeah. Honestly, I should do better. I just wasn't able to use my shield that much because it was a bunch of like not rolling stuff. But even though my armor class is low, if I use the shield like reaction spell, that should help in future combat.
What's the happy haps?
Perception checks?
26.
Okay.
20,
Nice.
19.
19?
Yep.
All right. You hear?
Yeah, 19? You got mine?
Right now,
Okay,
0.
thanks.
You hear some odd slurping, sliming, echoing kind of down the corridors. Nothing
Nope.
comes into this chamber, but you do hear the workings of this portion of Tep. Working, sliding, slippery, quivering, or shivering, quiffing.
So, are we going up? Are we riding the ride?
You are riding Gravity Well A to Gravity Well B.
Yes, sir. And I am going to step into the well.
Just yes and. Just always yes and. Are we? Just say yes and. And then I'll be like, and you're doing this.
Okay.
Also, pass me your map. I forgot to take a picture of it for myself.
There you are.
Oh, shit. Actually, because my phone's doing this, you have
Right.
a picture of it, this on
I
your
do.
phone, right? Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to hold on to this.
Oh,
Your paper has been taken away.
right.
All right, so you are at Gravity Well A. You all hop in.
I do.
I watch them hop in and I'm like, oh boy. And I hop in after them.
And you notice in that second before you hop in after them, these tiny forms, or these small forms, hop in and seem to stretch before disappearing. In what direction, you have no idea, but they are moving somewhere.
Gotcha. When you say small forms, you mean them, right?
Yeah.
Zook and Morgan?
Yeah, they're small, and you're...
Yeah,
I
I
guess-
didn't know if you meant like other small forms hopped in. Like when I hopped in, I was like, oh.
No, you just, because you took that moment of hesitation, you watched as they hop in. It's weird. It looks like they get kind of spaghettificationed.
I've got the perfect visual. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. And as suddenly the bright white flashing and these dark streams of gravity dissipate from your eyes, you find yourself standing in a room. A hot, humid room. Sulfuric gases and scents in the air. And Zook, I'm having so much trouble with your guys' names. I'm so used to the regular campaign names. Zook can tell you.
Yes, this area is one of the closest to the 9 hells.
It's called.
Yeah.
It's called
The Gravity Well B.
Wild and Hot.
It's called Wild and Hot.
That's what you call it. If you look at the picture, everything black is paths.
Everything
or realms.
blue is just my kind of notes.
Blue, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Is what?
Wild and hot.
No, blue is what?
Oh, they're my notes on the paper.
Yeah, they're the names for the regions that he's discovered. So, like, if you look at the bottom of the map, there's a section that's just called Nope, 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 Nope.
Yeah, I hated that.
Gotcha.
I suppose send the picture to
Yes.
him, her, him,
Them?
them. 'Cause she's been with you long enough to have a copy, or like at least know,
know it from me.
You're like, wait, am I holding this upside down? Hold on. No, we were just here. I swear.
Send. There we are.
So, Sir Zook, Madame Morgan, how long until we're out of the...
I suppose it all depends on what you define as time in this place.
Does feel strange.
I'd like to say, usually you can't.
Jesus.
Yeah. You can't really define it. I like to say it by how exhausting it feels. But honestly, that changes too. So there's no solidified definition of how long it would take. I'm gonna say 8.
Interesting. Well, fair enough.
You're welcome.
You can tell him that you know.
We're on pace though. We're about a quarter through.
You can tell him that, or you can choose not to tell him. You know from the time you're from when you were trapped, the amount of time the Tep was up was a significant amount of time, and that there are no known entities known to have been able to escape.
I don't think I'll talk.
Yeah. But you are confident in your abilities, and you have a pretty thorough map. You've been doing this for minutes. I mean hours. Sorry, weeks. Minutes. Centuries?
As long as I don't die on the way, I don't care.
Pretty much.
Eons.
Possibly. Oh, wouldn't that be marvelous? See a future undistilled by the presence of the... I think it's best we just continue on.
All right. This room is hot stone. Brimstone, sulfur. There are 2 exits. There is one to what on the map would be considered north.
The north.
And one to...
East.
Yes.
I suggest we take the northern path unless you wish to spend a couple more minute, day, second hours doing random nonsense.
So you know that leaving from here, you are trying to make your way to a flip station, which are the stars.
Ah, yes. All right. One of the 2, I suppose?
From where you are right now, at the Gravity Well in the Wild and Hot, you know how to get to 1 that will take you to the Nope, Nope, Nope. But as soon as you leave the Nope, 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 you can get into a different area that leads to a different flip station.
Got it. Okay. Yeah.
May I take a moment? Sorry, Zook, give me one brief second, if you don't mind. And I am going to
Go ahead.
pull out my little smith's tools and just carve a galanthic rune into this area for my own sake, just so I could recognize this place if we come back here again.
Okay. Make a performance check.
Performance. I wasn't expecting that one.
If you're carving a rune.
Performance is charisma, though. 12.
12's enough. It was a pretty low DC. I just wanted to see if you had to fuck it up and start over.
Okay.
There is a rune etched in the floor. And as you kneel down, and you said in the floor, right?
On the wall, you said it was like sulfurous rock walls type of thing.
Hot walls, hot. So as you go and you touch your
Floor.
floor as well. I was asking just for, yeah.
Oh,
It's all hot. It's all hot, sulfurous. It's bored.
all fish.
And there's just this perpetual humid gust around all of you. But you do successfully carve your rune.
Did he burn his
Sweet.
finger?
Not enough to do damage, just enough to let him know, like, oh, don't lean on that.
Oh, are you okay? I'm gonna take his hand and just stick the tip of his finger in my mouth.
Yes, Morgan, I'm quite all right. Thank you for your concern.
There. That should make you feel better.
Do I what?
You're familiar
kinda,
with
like,
Morgan's
hold my hand
odd
up.
behaviors.
Alright.
Hold my hand up to my face. Is there anything weird about my finger after it was in her mouth?
I mean, other than the tiny little soot-marked burn spot, it's just moist.
Okay, I just kind of wipe it on the wraps.
An odd sight, too, considering your guys' size difference. I'd be like... There, that'll feel better. No, I love it. I want you to make a... No, not yet. Not yet.
You're supposed to suck on your own finger.
I just remember my mom used to do it whenever I burned myself. She would kiss it better or put it in her mouth and suck on it for a bit and it would feel better.
Sad.
Sad what? Not having a mother?
I killed my mother. I wish. No. She was kind of a jerk, though, so.
Jerk. My mother's a jerk.
My mother was a jerk, too.
Oh, my
And as you
God.
look over, just standing in one of these entryways, just this massive garish gash down a chest is this Durgar fellow. Speaking in common,
Do what?
they're the Underdark dwarves.
Right.
And he kind of just slumps and slides down the wall. Bits of his skin searing off against the just hot rock as he falls, and in the distance you just hear.
As he's falling, I would just kind of like to...
In the distance, you hear these just echoing down these corridors. As he falls,
As he falls against the wall, I'd just kind of like to sweep my arm around. Obviously, my sword's still in the back, and kind of like, is he wearing armor, metal armor?
no armor. Just bleeding from a big gash, white beard, bald head. He's a dwarf, but a dwarf from underground, like the Underdark.
Okay.
Is she dead
Well,
now?
I sweep my arm and nothing happens because he's got no metal on him.
He has metal on him, just no armor.
How much metal?
He has
Enough to-
he has some bracers on. He has a belt on.
Old man Roston.
Okay, perfect.
No.
Yeah, I sweep my arm, and I just kind of pull him away from the wall and like towards us in the corridor. And like, is he like dead, or can I help him like stand or?
He looked like he was on his. He is not conscious as you pull him with a sweep of your arm and that tug from the forearm that you're familiar with. You wrench him off of the wall. This does take a charge, so mark that off.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
Unless you don't want to do it. I forgot to actually go back and add charges.
How many charges does it have? I gotta read that.
It has 8. I forgot to go back, but it has 8 charges.
Yeah, that's plenty. Then I'll use one. Sure.
Okay, as you tug him off of the wall,
You tug him off.
and he slumps your way. When he hits the ground, he continues to sizzle, not conscious.
Yeah, I was gonna kind of try. Yeah.
Well,
Well, he's beyond our help now, and I'm just gonna in the same motion, just sweep him off the other side. Okay.
wait. I'm going to check if he has any useful items.
Make an investigation check.
Yes.
I guess
Damn.
I'll help.
12.
12. He's got some copper bracers around his wrists.
Was that with advantage, Zook?
Oh. Right. If he's
Go ahead.
helping.
Yep.
Ah, that's much better. 24.
He's got some copper bracers around his wrists. He has
Stab him.
Wait, whoa. Ah.
he has slightly melted boots, and now his shirt that was already bloody is bloodied some more as Morgan sticks a blade in him, kind of wiggles it around.
I suppose I'll take the
Morgan,
bracers.
Stab him
do
with a
not
different spell.
desecrate the dead and dying.
Sorry, I was just playing.
I mean, I don't understand the issue. He's dead. If there's anything to honor, it's his spirit, which is long gone by now if he's here.
It's a matter of principle. If your body was returned to your mother mutilated, disturbed, how do you think she would feel?
She'd
I
laugh.
don't know what this man has been through, but please, don't cause him any more discomfort than necessary.
What? I don't know.
Persuasion.
I stopped listening to him.
He's making a persuasion check on you.
I have a +7 to persuasion.
Make
and I'm
a-
rolling that one and a 3. 10.
Yeah, you're not persuaded.
I'm gonna take the bracers.
I'll just look at him
Just
one
for
more time
fun.
and just
I
stab
wonder
him one more time and walk
what
away.
my thoughts of Galente's G rune look like.
I like it. Can you send that to me? Because I can incorporate that into the world.
Well, now maybe I might want to make a better one.
No, but I mean, just if you do, then yeah, feel free.
Okay.
Those copper bracers of his, would they count as armor?
No, they're just basically decorative.
Oh, they're decorative.
Yeah.
Do they work with my color? Does it clash, do you think? I have like an indigo robe. Copper, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it looks stupid too.
Damn. I'm gonna throw them back. Well, we should get going then.
All right.
Let's be on our way.
As you move out of this chamber to
I want to make sure his eyes are closed before we leave. I just kind of bend over him and say a quick prayer. Make a Galente guide you.
and a soft prayer is spoken as you kneel down over this Duragar. A little hot on the knees, or on the one knee, because you got to get it fairly low, because you're a big old bloke. And you move out of the north cavern. How are we traveling?
Walking, I suppose.
Stealthily or unstealthily?
Stealth, I'd assume.
Stealthy.
Ah, did I recognize those those little, like,
Make a history check.
history?
You can make one too.
Hmm.
Actually,
Nat
giant-
20.
17.
Dude, I love your present. Tate, you can, or Sir Aaron, you can make one with disadvantage.
17.
17 nat 20s for a total of.
What was it? History?
History.
23.
Nice.
What am I rolling? History?
Yep. Disadvantage, though.
19 still.
Wow.
Wow.
These are a very precarious sound because it is a sound that belongs to a multitude of creatures. The clicking and clacking, the scuttling and shifting.
Of stabby and shooty.
Oh my goodness. I hope not.
From the rafters. As you all think, first thing that comes to Aaron's mind is the giant white spiders of the mountains. The first thing that comes to Zook's mind is an artificer's delight. A man-wielded, clicking and clacking spider-like device that can traverse the walls and ceilings. And
Hear that, Dudley?
And Morrigan, with with a soft whisper into the back of your head, you hear a singular word. Turn your fucking ringer down.
Turn my ringer down.
It's just so loud.
It is.
Maybe they'll want to play with us.
You have to whisper louder if you want the mics and Tate to hear it.
It's fine.
Okay. As you guys are moving, how are you moving?
Sneakily.
Sneakily. Stealth checks from everyone.
I suppose.
Nat 20.
Not 20.
Oh,
Buddy, I
hey.
have never seen you on a tear like this.
This tray is giving you...
Tate, if you rolled a nat 1, you guys would still be hidden right now.
I rolled a 2 and a nat 1 because of disadvantage.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby!
You're still stealthing. 2 nat 20s. That's,
He's like clunking, and we're just like...
so 2 nat 20s
Just
would count
holding
as double
pieces of his armor.
successes. So 4 successes, and then a nat 1 would be a double failure. So still 2 successes.
It's my jar of cocoa butter.
As you crouch and shift from these square rock outcroppings this way and that, shifting to the quote-unquote north a ways in the hot and wild, and with these stealth checks too, you do see at times there are these little magma creatures. Sorry, not magma creatures. Flesh creatures that sort of trudge these halls, their feet constantly hissing with every step as these lumbering, bald, gray bodies just lumber, looking around. Really shitty stats, just looking,
Do I recognize
preparing.
them? As would I assume our flesh
You
goblins?
can make a history check.
23.
We're already playing a game. We're playing hide and seek. No, can't play.
These are a type of a demon.
Ah.
Manes, gray, fleshy mouths hanging open, just the bottom rung of demons, but sentries to alert. And with your stealths, you manage to slip past further and further as the corridor winds off to the 4-way intersection,
4?
including the way you came from.
Ah. Right.
That's how a 4-way stop works. Aren't you supposed to be driving soon?
No. Thank God. Well, we take a right here, so...
I'm calling you.
I'm telling him.
You're the one with the map.
Okay. Right-to-yo. To the right.
Did you
Tepature.
say left? No, right?
Right.
Right.
Yes, right.
Okay, well, let's go right.
And you can also riff about what's the wrong ways, and you, Sir Aaron
Ah.
Aaron.
can ask questions about why not other ways.
Sure.
I mean, at this point, I'm still kind of heavy with grief a little bit. You know, I killed an undeserving man, and just kind of following these 2 little wizard folk, or wizard and whatever Morgan is.
The living kind is evil. They won't mind one death. He probably deserved it. Anyway, let's go.
They all deserve it.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. We're all a little evil, some more than others.
As you hang a right and head down this corridor, the heat intensifies. You start to see these hissing. They look like those creatures you saw, the giant amorphous caterpillary blobs, except smaller, spiraling the walls now, climbing out of the what would be south side of the caverns and corridors, hissing and moving and just sucking their way along. Not large enough to be a threat yet. And you make your way to a flat room.
On the map is this.
It is where the star is.
Ah.
And as you look off to your left and you look off to your right, there's just darkness. And in the middle of the room there are...
Sorry, Arcana check to see if it's magical darkness?
you can...
Well, I have dark vision.
Yeah, no, it's not like... make an Arcana check.
Okay. 24.
It is not magical darkness. It is nothingness.
Oh.
So you walk into a squarish room, and just two of these walls are just pitch black abyss nothingness. And you've kind of known from your journeys here, probably not a great idea to try and fuck around with nothingness.
Yeah.
That's a whole spectrum of things that are just a hefty nope. But in the middle of this chamber, there is a pillar. It's about as tall as you are.
3 feet.
It's a little bit, like 3.5, so it comes up to like mid-thigh / waist on your muscle. But you are familiar with it. You have been to this flip chamber
Yep.
Flip chamber before.
This wouldn't happen to be Clipper's den, would it?
At the moment, you are on the border of Clipper's Den. In brackets, do not wait around.
Right.
And Bloodhaven.
Okay. I suggest we make haste. And... Perception check.
You're already hearing them. In brackets, do not wait around.
I suggest we be on our way. Let's go.
Alright, you go up to the pillar.
Yep.
Make an intelligence check.
Intelligence. I can do that. Maybe I can't do that. 11.
11. You come up, and the symbols and runes that were placed the way you used the flip chamber. Shit. Come on, load. Flip station. They're not the way you left them.
Oh.
This flip station is not going to take you where you need to go.
Can I?
Make... and you... the two of you who know each other.
Right.
Fucking names. Zook and Morgan.
Yes.
Morgan, you immediately begin to stress out. Make a wisdom saving throw. As you try and think back to how you guys orchestrated these symbols in symbols and
19.
ciphers.
Wisdom?
Intelligence again, and you can make an intelligence check with her. With him. Wow, that's a whole thing. Now you're the female.
23.
Not 20.
Wow.
Very good.
Dude.
That's like my 5th nat 20 today.
This is wondrous.
You're ski tonight.
Crazy.
As this clicking and hissing gets louder and louder, the two of you, as Sir Aaron is pulling his sword out and getting ready, his back to the pillar, and you see these long shadows hissing and sizzling and clicking down the corridor, the two of you, yep, and you slam your hand down on the pillar and everything just flips. Everybody make a dexterity saving throw.
Aha. Dirty 20. No frickin' chance.
No way, another nat 20 for Corey.
What kind of...
I jerked off into it. That's why it's working so well.
Awesome.
That's why I keep sticking to that one corner.
Yeah. Just keep rolling. Just keep rolling to that corner. You'll be fine.
You were saying
Dude.
it wouldn't work. You did have faith.
The force is fine with this dice tray.
Does a 2 fail?
Oh.
For what?
You said a dex saving throw.
Yeah, that fails.
Well,
Because
so I have a thing. I'm gonna.
I'll just wait like this.
I'm not gonna use it.
Okay. the world flips, like literally flips, and you feel like for a second you're upside down and about to fall to the ground when gravity reasserts itself, and you realize you're standing upright where you thought gravity was that way for a second. But you do have to keep your footing. What was yours?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah, 20.
+9.
Wow.
And Sir Aaron, you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you slip off of your feet and just, with the force of the room flipping, collide with the floor in a noisy clatter.
I presume it's been a minute since the fight, right?
Oh, yes.
Oh
least.
yeah, long
Well-
at least seconds, years. Sorry, minutes.
Yeah, so I guess, how does that work with when I have stuff that lasts minutes?
I'll tell
I
you,
just couldn't. Okay.
and it's done.
So 4 points bludgeoning damage.
4 points bludgeoning damage.
God, and to think
you-
we got him for the muscle.
And you hear the hiss and the as you look, and just having entered the room with you, 2 giant or large spiderish bodies with a humanoid torso coming out where a head would be. Arms, dark purple and gray faces, lidless eyes with bright white irises and pupils, and long flowing silver hair. Yeah! Roll initiative.